Okay, so step one, let's read the problem. Find the equation of the circle, that's the red part, and find the equation of this tangent line that's tangent to the circle. So let's go ahead and start with the circle, right? So the circle I know is going to have, this is my formula for a circle, x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared equals r squared. So I already know that my center, which is h comma k, I can already see that that is the point 0, 0. Okay, it's right here on the origin. So nothing differently to do there. But I do need to figure out what this radius squared is. So that's the radius, this line right here, or this segment. So let's go ahead and figure that out. It is a, if you think of it this way, let me switch colors. If I go down 4 and right 3, I have a 4 and a 3. So I know that's a 3, 4, 5 triangle. If we weren't sure of that, we could say 4 squared plus 3 squared is r squared. So that would give us 16 plus 9 equals r squared. R squared equals 25. So I don't have to have the radius. What I really have to have is r squared down here. So I could figure out what the radius is. Just for fun, we'll say radius is 5. But let's go ahead and substitute back down here. X minus 0 is just x. It's going to just be x. Plus, let's see, y minus 0. That's just going to be a y squared. And that equals 5 squared. Right? 5 is the radius, so that equals 25. So x squared plus y squared equals 25. That's the equation for the circle that was pictured right here. So the second part of the problem says you need to figure out the equation of this line. So let's make some room here. I'll erase a little bit. And let's see. If I, well, maybe I should put this back up there. If I go down 4, then I go right 3, I know that the slope of this is going to be down 4, right 3, negative 4/3. So the slope of the blue line, that's a perpendicular line. So it's going to have the opposite reciprocal. So what we do is we take that negative 4/3 right here and we reciprocate it and we change the minus to a plus. So that's how we find out the slope of a perpendicular line. So now I have a point and I have a slope. So I'm going to go ahead and use the point slope formula. So I would have y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. And go ahead and make your substitutions. Y minus negative 4. So that negative 4, that's the y coordinate right here. And that's going to be equal to my slope, which I figured out had to be 3/4 because it's the opposite reciprocal of this piece right here. So, and that's times the quantity, x minus, go back and get the y coordinate, 3. So that's right here. And this could be your final answer because it just says find an equation. Some reason a lot of students like to put things into slope-intercept form. So I'll do that right here, which is not as fun of a thing to do. But if you subtracted 4 on each side, you'd be there. So negative 9/4 minus 4. 4 is 16/4, right? 16 divided by 4 is 4. So here's my negative 9/4, and then I move this 4 over to the other side, but I disguise it as negative 16/4. So then I go ahead and write my final equation. Y equals 3/4 x minus 25/4, because negative 9 take away another 16 is negative 25. But again, you could just leave it at this or this. I left out a set of, actually this is a half solved one right here. So you could leave it at this, just leave it in point slope form, or you could convert it into slope intercept form. But when a problem just says find an equation, most students that I know like to do the least amount of work possible. So leaving it here is totally acceptable in my class. All right, hope you got some value out of that. Go ahead and hit the like button down below and share it with your friends.